beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So it's been a hot minute, okay, since I've been on here, and I realized that. Trust me, I've been counting like the days until I got back on here. But I wanted to do it in an appropriate kind of timing. There's been a lot of stuff going on, as you guys know. I just didn't want to seem, I guess, insensitive to the world problems right now, to the world's problems that we're having right now. And I couldn't quite get myself to feel like filming. And you know, on top of that, it was just like a bunch of other stuff happening, which is, you know, my life story. First things first, really quick for anyone who cares. I was supposed to upload a like cooking with me video, and that ended up not working because if y'all don't like keep up with me, my previous computer that I had broke one day. Basically, long story short, I went camping and it got wet, and so like the whole computer got messed up, which really sucked for me because I had my video ready, locked and loaded, ready to go. Basically, my video and all that stuff did not get saved, so I could not upload that video. So without talking your guys' ear out, let's get into what today's video is gonna be. So I decided that I wanted to do a story time video for you guys because recently, like within the last couple months, okay, and when I say last couple months, I mean before this whole like COVID stuff started happening, and it'll make sense later on in the video why I even mentioned this, but let's continue. I had an experience that I just felt like sharing and coming on here and letting you guys know because I kind of want to know what you guys think about it. I'm interested in your guys' like opinion as to like, I don't know, just like as to what the situation that happened that night for me was. And I won't say like it's, okay, I'm not gonna like lie to y'all. It's not gonna be like the most exciting story time video in the world, but I do think that it's very interesting because it's more like, I wanna see the vibes that y'all get. So let me set the tone for y'all, okay? This was at nighttime. Me and Jesse, my boyfriend, and our roommate, we were gonna go grocery shopping, right? So we go into this store. It's a really awesome store. Really great people, really cool people tend to enter into that store. So normally I never have any like weird encounters. I mean, of course you come across like the occasional people that you just get those vibes with, right? So I was walking down the produce aisle, and you know, I was just minding my business, doing my thing, you know, just going down the aisle, checking for fruits, checking for veggies, trying to get my necessities that I need. What ended up happening was my higher self, my higher senses, for some reason decided to point me in like the direction of a certain woman. She was an elderly woman, you know, she had her wrinkles, all that stuff. You could just tell that she was older, right? So initially, okay, when I go and I turn and I see this woman, the second I saw her, it was just like the second. I had this, let's just call it like this intuitive feeling, right? But it was also just like not a very good one. I just like, okay, before y'all look at me crazy and you look at me sideways and you start having your opinions and you start forming all these thoughts and ideas about me and who I am, I want y'all to know that I tend to have these, I tend to be very sensitive to people's energies, and it's grown a lot more. I know everyone says this, okay? I know everybody and they mamas say this, okay? But I'm for real. So right off the bat, I just got this gut sinking feeling when I saw this lady. Let me paint you the picture of this older, elderly lady. She was pale white, super white skin, like I'm talking about like paper white. She was skinny, like super thin, you know, wrinkly face, her eyes, okay? This is what I mean when I just got that feeling. The second I looked around and I looked at her, you know that feeling that you get when like your blood runs cold, or that's what it feels like, or like that feeling of like that rush of like blood or something just comes like straight down your body, like that, like it dropped type of feeling. That's the feeling that I got when I saw her. I don't know why, okay? Because I don't feel that stuff just like for anybody or towards anybody. And if I do, it's more than likely for a good reason. So I looked at her, we made contact, and it's like she couldn't take her eyes off of me, and I couldn't take my eyes off of her. And eventually I had to snap myself out of it. Eventually I was just like, stuck. I was just like, you know, and so I had to snap myself out of it. I had to be like, whoa, okay. So then I just like, I shrugged it off. I didn't say anything. You know, like I said, my boyfriend was there. I had my roommate with me, but I didn't mention anything to them, just because in that moment I didn't want to make it into a big deal. I was just like, it ain't no thing, right? Like it's just nothing. It's just, I don't know, call it whatever you want. I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Long story short, we continue with our shopping, and I'm going around each aisle. And as I'm going around each aisle, it's almost like every other aisle or okay, I know it's a grocery store. You're gonna run into people. You're gonna see the same people walking in aisles and all that stuff, okay? But she was the only one that I would continuously see in the aisles that I was going into. She was the only one. I saw other, you know, people in the grocery store, obviously, but she was the only one that I kept seeing throughout, right? I don't want to judge people on the way they look, okay? That's not my thing. I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to say anything about anybody in that sense. It was just the feeling combined with her energy, her appearance. Something about it just seemed off and very eerie. Oh, another thing that I forgot to mention, because as I was talking about her appearance and the way she looked, right? This lady was dressed all black. She had black shirt, it was like a long sleeve, black pants, and this big, I'm talking about big, black hat, okay? And like I said, she had pale skin, white. I didn't see any makeup, but she had dark eyes too, like just very dark, sunken eyes. We're paying for our stuff, whatever, blah blah blah. We put all our stuff in our little cart so we can take it back out to our car. And again, I didn't mention anything to my boyfriend. I didn't mention anything to my roommate. So we go and we're putting in our stuff in the car. Again, it was towards me, because she could have asked my boyfriend, she could have asked my roommate, but for some reason she decided to ask me. As we're walking out, all I hear is the woman saying, hi, excuse me, hi, excuse me, right? And I heard the first like 2 excuse me's, but I didn't think that they were towards me until I realized that there was no one else outside besides us. So about the 3rd, 4th one, I started like looking behind, and I was like, yes. She was camouflaged into the dark, okay? Because as we were coming out of the grocery stores, there's lights, but there's an area when it's nighttime especially that it's dark, right? In a certain area. So she was standing in that area. And so she was like almost like camouflaged. The only thing I could see is her popping white skin, okay? And so that's when I hear her again. She's asking, I'm so sorry to bother you, but do you guys mind if you can just give me a ride home? My car broke down and I just don't have a way to get back home. My thing is like, I'm not sure. And she felt that I was like hesitating. And so she kept like just saying, oh, so please, like, I don't have anyone, you know, my car's not working. It broke down as soon as I got here. And, you know, I don't live that far. Where are you guys going? And we told her, I was like, well, we live out in an area called Cat City. And she was just like, oh, well, you know, I'm just like somewhere where it would have been like 30 minutes of a drive or something like that. And so it's just kind of like, that's kind of like the opposite direction of where we're going. So we just told her, like, you know, we're so sorry, but we're actually quite in a hurry. You know, is there someone that you can call? Maybe you could call like AAA or something like that. She's just like, no, I don't have anybody. It's okay, it's okay, you know, kind of giving us like that little bit of like that guilt trip, right? But it was just, the fact is that when she asked me, I just could not help but again feel just this eerie, gut sinking feeling. Like when I wasn't looking at her, when I wasn't around her, I was totally fine. When we were grocery shopping, totally fine. You know, when we were, you know, buying our food, whatever, like paying for our groceries, like totally fine. I don't want to make assumptions and be like, you know, oh, this is what she was or this is whatever, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I kind of want to give what I feel like maybe what it might have been, could have been. I don't want to claim that she is, because, you know, you never really know. But I kind of got witchy vibes from this elderly woman. That's just my 2 cents, and that's why I wanted to know what you guys thought. Maybe just let me know what you guys think, or if you've ever had an experience like that where you just felt that feeling right off the bat from someone. Yeah, that's it basically for the story time video. I just made it, like I said, I wanted to come out here so I could share it with y'all and see what you guys think. Of course, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, or again, if you've had any similar experiences like this, because I sure would like to know. If you guys are new to my channel, hello. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys can do me a favor, and if you did like the video, please give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and comment. And to all my non-new subscribers, I love you guys and I appreciate you all. If you guys could also do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up and share it and comment and like it and all those things as well. Please stay safe out there, and let's just all try to do our part, and let's just all try to be good human beings to one another. I don't want to go get into the whole, you know, stuff right now, but, you know, I really hope that, you know, the world can start changing for the better, and just really start showing support for, you know, humanity. So, yeah. So, again, I love y'all. Take care out there, and I will see you guys in my next video, storytime video or other video. Okay. Bye.